wondering, as an analyst who is following Türkiye, what do you think is one of the things that really stands out in terms of foreign policy, in terms of how this republic was founded and 100 years on today, something that really stands out for you as a person who analyzes this country?
Well, thank you, Alijan. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be here today. Well, Turkey has been changing a lot since 1923 to 2023, but what I bring to home today, and I will say that it is a very proud nation. Over the years, it has become a regional stakeholder and a global actor with a huge leverage on the international community as well. When it was founded, the Republic, it was characterized by a sort of isolationism, under the motto peace at home and peace in the world, so not intervention in some other, in the international agenda, and a clear vision looking just at the West. But over the years, the vision has changed, and Turkey has adopted a multi-dynamic foreign policy by being aware that the national interest of the country is pretty much connected as well to the interest coming from the region. So based on the self-protection of the national interest, but also in engaging with the regional stakeholders by using and utilizing the historical background and the common values with the other regional actors. And also, Turkey is rising as one of the main global actors as well, fully embedded within multilateral institutions and global institutions as well. And Turkey, under the leadership more recently of Recep Tayyip Erdogan, has become the country who is defending the oppressors, and the country who has been calling for the reform of the international system by giving voice also to the people that they are not represented in this international system. So under the motto, for example, the world is bigger than five, Turkey has been one of the main sponsors of the reform of UN Security Council permanent members, as well as I need to underline the great effort of the First Lady, Emine Erdogan, in opening up the Green Dossier, so the zero waste dossier, and it has been acknowledged within the UN and UN General Assembly last year. So there is a much effort in order to have a more equal global environment, global system, and also in order to create a sort of new axis in the international and the regional environment based on the leverage that Turkey can play due to the geographical necessity that they are pretty much connected to Ankara needs and Ankara interests.
When you talk about geographical necessity, we also need to talk about the geographical realities. There's two ongoing conflicts right now in the vicinity in this area, not only Russia's war on Ukraine, but also Israel's war in Gaza. And because of the stance that Turkey has taken, led by the president, sort of taking a more active role in geopolitics, and this is going to play an important role not in the coming weeks, months, but also years and into the next century.
Definitely. I always say that Turkey is located in a very difficult position, in a geographical position, because if we look around, the neighbors of Turkey are very difficult, and domestically they have many issues. And also the region is not so easy again. In the Black Sea, we have a crisis, a war. Now in the Middle East, we have another war, and this can play a domino effect on Turkey's stability as well. Therefore, it's very important for Ankara and for President Erdogan to engage in dialogue, first of all, and also in trying to mediate and negotiate in order to find a solution for the conflict. It has been possible and successful, actually, until a certain point along the Russian and Ukrainian war. We shouldn't neglect that Turkey has been one of the main key actors in creating the grain corridor, which has been also acknowledged by UN and the international community. And I think nowadays, along the terrible and humanitarian crisis that all the world is witnessing in Palestine because of Israel, Turkey is trying to build up in a positive way in order to find a solution, in order to mediate, and also the mechanism that Turkey is proposing, the multilateral guarantor states, in order to find a solution for this humanitarian crisis that is touching the point to be a genocide. It's, I think, very notable in this regard. So I think in the most recent time, Turkey is entering a new stage in the foreign policy approach, where peace in the region, try to stabilize the region throughout dialogue by engaging with several groups, by engaging in dialogue, in a negotiation process, and also in normalizing the relations with some historical competitors. It has been quite successful in the regards of Egypt, for example, in the regards beforehand of Israel, even though now the situation is becoming a bit more hectic. Again, establishing diplomatic dialogue with Armenia, which has been a very, a great success, a great achievement, and as well, currently some talks behind the scenes are going on regarding Syria. So again, I think Ankara is trying to arise, is investing a lot in arising as a stabilizing power in the region, because it's also aware that this region, the Middle East, the East Mediterranean, is full of tension and conflict, and this can create a sort of spillover at global level as well. And it's thanks to the historical connection that Turkey has played with the West that it can also build some bridges with the rest of the world and trying to stabilize all the world region and also giving voice in the main international institutions.
Valeria, thank you very much for the moment. We'll be together throughout the day as we continue our special coverage as Turkey celebrates its centenary of the founding of the Republic. Thank you very much for the moment.